So we're here with Janay. We just finished a pad session. I wanted to ask you, Janay, what do you normally take after your training sessions? What do you do about your recovery?
So usually I'd say I'll stick with a protein supplement and maybe an electrolyte supplement and then maybe a BCAA supplement.
Okay.
But like what I'm noticing is that now I'm going to start taking Octane.
Yep.
And the good thing about this is that it kind of combines both the BCAA aspect and the electrolyte aspect. So
Definitely.
I'm happy enough to replenish my electrolytes and my amino acids.
Have you taken any other, I guess, rehydration type supplements in the past, like a hydrolyte or something like that?
Yeah, I guess that's like, especially with a lot of fighters, it's the go-to.
Yeah.
Kind of, you should get hydrolyte post weigh-in, post sessions in a hotter climate, all that kind of stuff. But for me, I noticed that hydrolyte is very sodium dominant and it kind of neglects the other electrolytes like magnesium, calcium, potassium. Obviously you need all electrolytes to keep your cells hydrated and keep everything functioning to the best of our ability and
prevent muscle cramps and
yeah, exactly, and stay on top. So for me, like this looks a lot better. The amounts are a lot better as well. So I definitely can notice the difference with the Octane in comparison to something like hydrolyte. But as well as that, I just can see it for yourself that it's going to be a little bit more beneficial.
Yeah. So with our athletes, in Janay's case, we normally like to hit home with a few things post-training sessions. One is to replenish any fluid, so any liquid lost through sweat during training. And a quick way to think about that is if you weigh yourself before training and you're 80 kilos and post-training you're 75, you've effectively lost 5 kilograms of water. And we want to make sure we replenish 1.5 liters of liquid for every kilogram of weight that's lost. So if you've lost 1 kilogram of weight during training, you want to at least get 1.5 liters back post-training. And that's to bring you back to baseline. How many times do you think you stay on top of your hydration like that on top of in training sessions or after training sessions?
Probably not as often as I should.
And it's difficult for fighters as well because you guys have like 2 or 3 training sessions a day.
Sometimes you don't really know, like, or you're running off to the next session, running off to your rehab, whether it's like a chiro, or a job, or all the other responsibilities that you kind of have. So I think water, as much as I would love to say like we could just have water and we could keep it as simple as that,
it's not.
Our like lifestyles, and especially a fighter's lifestyle, high intensity exercise, doing a multiple of different exercises as well, is going to need some sort of supplementation to help balance out the negatives.
Definitely. And that's why something like Octane is great because it's going to tick off a few boxes in the one product. It's a simple dosage, it's 1 scoop, you can take it before training, after training, and during training as well. It's going to give you the BCAAs or the amino acids you need due to the tissue you've broken down during your training, whether it's technical training sessions or your strength and conditioning training sessions. It's going to have electrolytes as well, and it's very friendly to the gut. So we know a lot of people are intolerant to certain nutrients, intolerant to certain chemicals, and you can be sure that with a product like this, you're not going to have any upsets in your digestive system.
I noticed that a lot of BCAA supplements as well on the market were mainly dairy or protein based from some sort of animal product, and as much as it's beneficial for us to have meat and dairy in our diet, for some people we don't have enough digestive enzymes to kind of always maintain the amount of protein and dairy that we're having. So it's not necessarily the fact that we should shut it out, but just the fact that we should lower it as much as possible. And something like a plant-based BCAAs causes it to be a lot easier for us to digest and absorb, and then we can use it a little bit easier is what I'm finding as well.
And we know that after training, our permeability to digest nutrients is difficult, which is why a heavy meal right after a training session isn't advised. So having a good, effective, liquid-based recovery strategy is important for athletes, especially high-level athletes.
I also noticed another benefit of the Octane specifically was the mushrooms. Like a lot of people kind of know cordyceps from, I guess, like especially fighters, maybe from Joe Rogan or from a few things that have been like listed in the past. Not only are cordyceps good for energy and stuff, they're good for brain function and
cognitive function.
Keeping you on the ball, which is obviously something that we're striving to do. As much as we run around to all these sessions, it's hard to stay present in every single one, so sometimes you just need an extra boost to stay a little bit more present, a little bit more on top of it and absorb all the information that you're getting.
Definitely.